right, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you very much for coming by. My name, this is the Gentleman Lounge. Tony.
Yeah, buddy, yeah, thing. Let's go now. This is Tony coming here, um, from with the Generous Loud podcast. It's our first episode. Um, Again, I'm Tony, and my partner, as you can tell on the screen, is
My name's Q, and I just want to say thank you for coming by. We're going to be doing a lot of these. We have just a lot of things to say when it comes to man issues and the way a man would look at it. And we're two different guys, so we're going to have two different opinions about two different things.
absolutely.
Yeah, and but it's also to show that if you have differing opinions, you can still be the best of friends. Because Tony, he's my brother. He's family to me.
Yeah. Also, guys, guess what? Today my birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, he's an
Put
old
that
ass
down in the
man.
comments, man. Wish your boy happy birthday. I ain't telling you my age. You know I'm that many years younger.
Who looks older, me or him?
Let's not go there. That's cute. That's cute. You know what I'm saying? Now, but yeah, as my partner was saying, different people, different opinions, but we try to come together at the end of the day. It's called reconciling our differences and just having fun with it.
Well, again, you know,
Learning and
men have a different way of being able to solve issues.
Yeah.
But the way, you know, I'm just going to let you know where I'm coming from. I come from a very conservative background. I've always been a Republican. I've been on that side of the issue at all times. I don't agree with everything, but most of it I do. I agree with Trump. I think Trump is one of our greatest presidents we've ever had. I'm just getting the political stuff out the way. Religion-wise, I am a Christian, always been one, born again. I believe Christ is my Savior. And everything I look at through life is through that filter. It's through the filter of Christ. At least I do my very best. That's where I get my values, my principles, and just my worldview.
Right.
I have two beautiful daughters that keep me in check all the time. I got one that's a socialist, but I I always want to make sure that but my girls always have their own opinions, and we're able to talk to one another. My other daughter, Destiny, she's great. She's just I think she's more of the moderate in the whole family, you know. But I come from that angle of life where it's by grit, by merit, by showing yourself approved. Because it was always First Timothy that made me think of that. And, you know, just showing yourself approved by reading the Word of God, which means just you got to show yourself to God that you got it, you know. So you show yourself to yourself that you got it. So you got to pick yourself up. You know, people go through things. I just got through cancer. But you know what? Now I'm going back to work. Now I'm doing things, and I'm not going to let it get in my way at all. And that's my philosophy, pretty much my philosophy in a nutshell, but we can talk about that more. But go ahead, Tony. What do you believe in?
But what we're not gonna do is skip by what he just said. Y'all heard the main thing he said in there? My man is free of cancer. Free of cancer.
It was a rough 2 years,
Bro.
man.
Free of cancer.
Hey, it's only by the grace of God.
Amen, brother. Amen, brother. But yeah, man, congratulations. Me myself, a little bit of Democrat. I'm really not political. I started as a Democrat, you know, growing up black, you know, things like that. And then once you get into the research of things and you understand the difference between the two, I kind of swayed myself over to the Republican side. I ain't fully there yet. I still got my Democrat ways. Holler at me.
Just make a little
You
bit
know what
more
I'm saying?
money.
Still for my still for my black people, you know. But yeah, I am Christian. Philadelphia Ministry is my church out here in Lemoore, California,
Yeah, same here.
and been going there for quite some time now. Um, Three beautiful kids. I have a daughter. She's 25. She's in the military. And then I got a 16-year-old daughter. She's the princess of the whole house. She get anything she want, and I mean anything, literally. And then I got a son, 14. His birthday coming up towards the end of the month. Um, so that's me in a nutshell, man. My got a wife as well. Make sure I put that out there because I want no problems. Because I guarantee you, when she see this, she is going in. Why you ain't say nothing about me? And talk about, you know what I'm saying? Now, my wife is not like that. That's me impersonating her. That's in my head, but she ain't sounding like that at all. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just having fun, man. You know, getting older, growing, learning, evolving, trying to figure out why he say the earth is flat when everybody think it's round. Things like that. So that's what we're about. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna have a good time with it.
And I also have a girlfriend. Her name's Isha. She's like really cool, awesome, and I'm very blessed to have her. And first time I actually have a woman that cares for me. Not to say my exes don't,
That's good.
there didn't, but there's just a whole nother level that she's on that just makes it right. Makes it right.
That's good. That's good.
And we don't agree on everything, but you know what? We agree on most things.
That's good.
Yeah. So
I like it.
one thing I did want us to talk about a little bit today
Okay.
was how men think. How we're stoic, meaning women always complain that we don't have any emotion, or we're not emoting enough, or that kind of stuff. And going through COVID and going through a lot of different things that made everybody stay home a lot was it gave you time to think. And I thought a lot.
Okay.
And and I also listened to a lot of different people, trying to gain an understanding of myself. And this way I'm able to be more social and more able to talk to others and then find out, just to be able to communicate better, understand better, because I don't know everything. I know a lot, but I know everything.
That's true.
And
Because I don't know much myself personally.
but I do know from arguments I had with my daughters and with my ex-wife, um, that some things for men, it's like we need to be able to just sit back and just let them exhaust themselves out. You know,
I
like
agree with that
if
to
they
a
got
certain
something to
extent.
say, all right, go ahead. Just don't say anything. Just sit back, but actually listen though, because if you just sit back and what's the game on, or what's happening over, you're not paying attention. You're gonna lose some key points that they might actually bring out. One thing
Hmm.
you got to know is that women are emotional creatures. Out of it, they're on fire like all the time, right? I mean,
That's true.
that's
That's
the
true.
differences, right?
Yes.
Because when you're home, Tony, you just like
Uh-huh.
to. What do? We sit our fat asses on the couch and we like to just watch something on TV, the game, or just chill out, relax.
Yep.
We're more
Yep.
into like we go to work and we're on fire, but then we come home. This is where we want to just chill.
Just want to relax.
But then here
As soon
comes
as
the
you walk in
woman,
the door.
right?
As soon as you walk in the door, it's right there. Wah, 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 wah.
But it's
Whoa,
okay though.
whoa.
It's all right.
Yes. Yes. You know what, babe? I love you. I do. I love everything about you. I love where you're coming from. I'm loving how you're thinking.
Stop trying
I'm
to
loving
cover
what
your
you're
ass, Tony.
smelling, all that good stuff. 'Cause it is crazy
Look,
now, but
this is our time to be able to release us.
mhm,
And you know, I we understand our women where when they go off, we're going to sit there, we're going to listen, and they have their time, whatever they do.
mhm, mhm.
But right now, this is our time, and our time to be able to let go, because there'll be times when we bring in our women into this, or we allow women to come in and we interview them, find out,
Different
some of their,
perspectives.
see if we can figure out some way we can make things work. Um, There's one thing, me and Tony, there's one particular person that me and him have been trying to talk to, but it just seems, I
It's
think you know
crazy.
what I'm talking about.
It's
The,
crazy.
the one on
I know
Facebook. But
exactly where you
anyways,
at.
um, but we have our ways of thinking so it's not always man bashing. because that's one thing that a lot of women like to do is they like to man bash and say that we're so wrong, and we're here to
Hmm.
tell men that you're not.
Yep.
It's that you just need to be able to listen. Hey,
That's it.
we come back, we kick back, right, and we want quiet. Well, if the if your woman comes to you,
Just let us
just
speak.
shut up and listen.
Just let us speak.
Yeah,
That's what it's all about.
that's my best way. And then pick out what you think is important because they're going to talk about everything in the world. But see, that's the thing. We're black and white while women are color. So they're the ones that come in and bring the color to our life. And if we're able to listen to them and find out the things that are really getting to them, because sometimes they just want to blow off steam.
Listen to understand instead of listening to rebuttaling. And that's a hard thing that a lot of people need to do, men and women, right? Listening for understanding, because I'm not gonna lie, I used to be a guy to be like, you'll say something to me, but you know what? Let me actually hear what you got to say. Because maybe you're not attacking me. Maybe you're not bashing me. Let me hear it. Okay, cool. You mad because you went to work today and that person got up under your skin, but instead of you saying that person, it seemed like you deflected it on me. And I'm just like, whoa, I didn't do nothing. I just came home and say, hey, baby, how you doing? This man. So learn to listen. I mean, yeah, listen to understand versus listen to rebuttaling. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Whenever we was trying to help an individual, and it went sour, saying that I was enabling. Like,
No, I
no, I
know what you're
wasn't
talking about
enabling.
now. That's I just I
Yeah,
laugh.
I wasn't enabling it. I was just giving her perspective of what I went through, but what I'm going through doesn't happen in your house. What happens in my house stays in my house. This is what I do for my house. However, that doesn't mean that you can't change or try to do something differently within your household, you know? But it came off as I was enabling and stuff like that. It didn't bother me because I know I wasn't enabling because genuinely I'm here to help you. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. So, but yeah, I know exactly where you was when you said that. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We cool and we reconciled and that's where we at. Gotta learn to listen, not to rebuttal. Listen to understand.
And
That's the most important thing in life. And today being my birthday,
happy birthday, fool.
hey, I'm telling you, man, if you don't learn to listen and understand, man, I don't know what to tell you.
Hmm.
Everything is not a rebuttal. Everything is not a fight. Everything is not an attack. You know what I'm saying? Take yourself out the picture. Don't get too personal. Get out your feelings a little bit. All right. And understand what's going on. Understand what's being said. You just may never know. You might better go in a room and who knows? You might better just go on a date and but just gotta relax. Gotta
Right.
relax.
I don't even want to talk about the dating thing because, man, I'll tell you, I feel for all my single brothers out there.
Man, sorry
Holy
guys.
crap.
Sorry.
Women are nuts these days, like crazy nuts. I remember back when I was young, it was way different. Like, really, really different. Women were okay being women, but now we
Mhm.
got all this other stuff that's going on.
Everybody independent.
Yeah, and
And
also,
that and you know what? And I'm not against your independency. I am not against your independency. Man, woman, child, heathen, whatever you are. I am not against your independency. Be independent because you just never know what may happen to your significant other, right? So all that burden on one person, especially in the 21st century that we're in, like the time that we're in right now, is money out here for everybody. So go get your money. However, two brains is better than one.
that's very true. And that's what God made it for, like in Genesis. He made woman out of our rib, and that means our helpmate. That means our person that's going to help us. But it's also we help them too.
That is true.
What I always tell Isha is she's like my best cheerleader I ever had in my life.
Mm,
But I'm also her cheerleader. But I'm not going to wear the uniform she is.
okay.
But
You sure you ain't gonna walk around here with them old?
no, I ain't gonna do that. No, no. But but I'm gonna be there for her when she needs me,
That part.
and that's important too. And we have to be able to. That's something else, being in tune with somebody. But it's difficult if she's thinking that she's the boss,
That part.
and then here you come. It's not gonna help, because if somehow she needs to understand that we got to lead it. It's
Yeah.
not a matter of we're better or worse. It's just the way God made it.
That part.
There's a reason why, and I know I'm gonna trigger a bunch of chicks out there, but I don't
Let's
care.
go. Let's go.
Submit. It's submitting. Now, submitting,
Yeah.
it could be a lot of different things. All right,
Yes. Yes.
but it just
I'm
means
not
that,
telling you to be my slave.
right.
I'm
What do
not
we
telling you to
do
be my
when we go to
servant.
work? What do we do when we go to work? We submit to our
Submit.
boss, right? Does it make us less? No. It just means we're going to do the best job we can to make it better for that boss, so that his boss can be happy with him and go all the way up to the top to the main guy or girl, whatever. But
Hierarchy.
to be able to make that company sustain itself so that we have a place to work. That's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
So if when you come into this business, I'm just going to make the allegory here, is that we're a business and we're the leader, and here comes the woman. Now we go together.
Mm-hmm.
It's in a supportive role, but when that gets twisted, that's when things go crazy. That's when things go
Mm-hmm.
wrong, because that's not God's way.
That's true.
Because believe me, I've been
Again,
in that with my ex-wife. Same.
I was
That's how
gonna
it
say
worked out. It just,
what works for people, what works for people. You know,
But then it also was, I was not a good leader, and I can admit
and
that.
that's big to admit that.
And I can
And that's a
admit that.
lot of men problem too. A lot of men don't want to admit that they're not good leaders or a good provider or whatever the situation may be. You know what I'm saying? And it takes
Mhm.
time because I'm gonna tell you now, I was not a good leader. You know what I'm saying? So coming together, right? Establishing a foundation is what truly matters. Because what goes on in your four walls should nobody be able to penetrate that. I don't care who they are, where they coming from, how much money they got. Nobody should be able to penetrate those walls. And once you get somebody to penetrate those walls, especially in a negative way, it's go throw off the balance, equilibrium. You'll be walking around here dizzy and stuff. When just yesterday we was just cool. Wait, what happened? So you got to be able to work together. You have to, Q. I'm sorry. And what I'm good at leading at, my wife may not be. My wife might be good at leading at something too. I might not be. So what did you say? You got to learn to submit as well. So if she good at leading at something, why not step back and let her lead? Vice versa. But you got to both be willing to do it though. You have to,
It's like a pirate ship.
bro.
Who's going to take the helm?
Everybody want to be on top.
Yeah.
Whoa. No, you know what? Baby, I'm about to go sit in the back seat. Take us. Where we going? Let me know when we get there. Matter of fact, let me know when you need help. Vice versa.
But then I think me and you, Tony, have both been there where they don't, or it goes to shit, and you're like, well, all you got to do is ask me, and I would have been there. And then when I did try
Facts.
to come and help, you slapped my hand away.
Facts.
See?
And sometimes if you in a relationship long enough, you realize You really was trying to help me back in those days. Yeah, I really was. I'm not here to hurt you.
Yeah.
Trust me. If I
Hindsight.
didn't want to be here,
Yeah.
if I didn't care, I would not put forth the effort. So women and men, look at that. If you see your significant other putting forth the effort, maybe you should open your eyes. Maybe.
Yeah. Take a look, man, because if you're in a relationship with somebody, you want to be in it for a good reason,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
just cause, not because she's a nice piece of ass. It's because there's more than that.
Yeah, for real.
There's way more than that. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't think I have to tell a bunch of guys. All right, there's a difference between having sex and a difference
Mm,
between making love.
mm.
Big difference,
Preach.
you know,
Preach.
because it's like sticking your something into a piece of wood rather than actually something alive that cares about you. There's a
Mhm.
whole different way, you know.
It's a different vibe.
And so in
Big
that
different vibe.
relationship, if you want to keep that, then you have to be able to uh, be a participant in the relationship, and
Mhm.
that's where I think men fail a lot because we.
I, and I'm gonna be honest. I was never a man of intimacy. Never a man of intimacy. When I hear the word intimacy, I hear, you know what I hear. Now, when I'm hearing intimacy, it's sitting down, it's getting to know you, getting to understand you, getting to understand what you've been through, how you've been through it, what made you do this, and how do you think, and what you think about this, and all that good stuff. But back in the day, intimacy, I'll bet I'm hot, ready. What? Rock out with the CO, rock out with the cock out. I'm telling you, that was intimacy to me.
Well, when we're young, we just go whatever is going to give it to us. We're going to take it. We've all had that
Yes,
fat
man.
chick.
So,
I'm sure we have.
yes,
But it's
yes,
just, and no offense to fat chicks, but just lose some weight. But
yeah. You can't call me ugly and then on second feet to call you fat. It's not about to happen. It's not about that. I'm sorry. You know what I'm
but
saying? Mm,
you know, he's right though. The intimate to be intimate with your partner is not always about having sex with your partner. It's about
it's true.
learning
Mhm,
everything about that person,
mhm.
everything you can,
Good,
and
bad.
if you have more intent than just having a relationship, and you actually mean to marry this person, the goal should be trying to learn everything possible so that you
Yeah,
guys can walk together in harmony.
yeah.
You know.
Because as you get older and them kids leave the house,
Oh yeah, it's empty.
what you gonna do then?
It's empty.
Ooh,
Now you got to really deal with each other.
ooh, boy! I'm telling you,
Yeah, every
what?
day.
You just can't call the kids in there no more to help you out no more. It's mono against mono, and I'm not talking about fighting. You have nothing in common, nothing, nothing. So you telling me both y'all just can't sit there in peace and quiet and just love the peace and quiet? No. So learn your partners, man. Learn your partners for real.
I agree.
Mhm. So it's beautiful.
So,
It's
what you want to
beautiful.
talk about, Mister Tony?
Honestly, man, I really don't have much to talk about. I'm just excited to get this thing off the road for real,
Yeah.
off the ground rather. Be honest with you. Talk about anything. You know,
Uh,
he done went blank.
no, I have a few ideas. I just don't know if you want to talk about them.
Hey, open it
Uh,
up, man. You know what I'm saying? Just know we got this is a lifetime achievement right here. So we don't have to put it all out in one time.
no, I know.
However,
Yeah,
however,
I do want to go at least an hour. So we're at 24 minutes.
okay, fair enough. So what's your next topic?
Mine, I
Let's see.
came up with one. Now it's your turn. Ooh.
Oh, you want me to come up with one, huh? Um, Let me go in my notes here because
And
I
by the way, it'll
really
be a
didn't.
lot different when we really start going streaming live. So if you can, like, subscribe, and that way we can get more and more going. Uh, I know this is our first one, so hopefully we can get everybody to subscribe to the channel.
Hmm.
Gentlemen's Lounge, YouTube.
Gentlemen Lounge. That sounds good, don't it?
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about that Gentlemen's Lounge. So we had a little debate as far as dressing wise. So in the comments, you see how I'm dressed, right? Casual, comfortable. You see my partner over there. He over there is buttoned down. And nothing wrong with it. You look great, by the way, brother. You look
Thank you. So
really
do
good.
you, man. I mean, it suits
Thank
you.
you, thank you, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
y'all think how y'all think we should dress? Be honest with you. Well,
Well,
be honest with you.
look,
Do it
my
matter?
end. My end was Gentlemen's Lounge. That means gentleman. Then you dress
Okay.
like one.
And my
And
my man, I'm just saying gentleman, period. Just a gentleman. Just take out the gentle part. You know what I mean?
yeah, but Tony, I mean, there's like different cultures too, though, right?
Okay.
So in the culture you grew up in, this is like a gentleman kind of way of dressing.
Okay.
And in the culture I grew up in, I was a dancer for millions of years.
Stop lying to the people.
I was. I
Now
did
he
tap,
lying, y'all.
jazz, ballet. I did
No, I'm messing.
hip hop, merengue. I did all the Italian or the Latin style dancing. So I
Mm-hmm.
grew up, always wearing like suits and that kind of stuff. So when I think gentleman, this is what I think. Usually a suit and tie, but I've become a little more casual as of late.
That's good. That's good.
But
I think
that's why I go with the collared shirt. That's all.
yeah, you should be able to dress down every now and then. I don't think you always need to be in,
Well, yeah, but
you
not
know,
on here. We're talking about
yeah.
the podcast, how we should dress.
We go let the people decide. Go let the people decide. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie, I like to be comfortable, relaxed, and I'm not saying don't. Trust me, guys, I will put on a little collar shirt. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But things like this hat. You know what I'm saying? Nice little money shirt. I don't think it's bad. You know what I'm saying? And my culture, be honest, yeah, we unless you was around people like that, it's streetwear. As I got older and got around successful people, yes, I have a nice little closet that have some button downs and polos, stuff like that.
Yeah, and we're both from the Navy.
Yes.
I was a BB
So
stacker.
polo.
Yeah, we're both shipmates.
Yes.
Um, I was an aviation ordnanceman. I put bombs on planes all day long.
I was an ABE, aviation both made equipment. I launched them off the aircraft.
Yep. I
You know,
made sure the
and not
bombs
the
didn't
bomb,
fall
but
off
the
the
jet.
planes.
Do you miss it?
I miss it a lot. I
Yeah.
do. I should have stayed in. I should have
You
stayed in
think
the whole
so?
time. Yep. No,
Yeah.
that's my regret. My one regret I do have. I should have stayed
Okay.
in. It was a lot of fun, but
I mean, but you ran some successful businesses though. You
no,
had a
yeah,
computer
well,
business, you know?
right. But the more I look at it, I always look back fondly on those times on the
Okay.
flight deck, and I really was happy when the birds would come back with nothing on them. That meant they got to see some action. It was
Right.
really cool when the pilots would come down to our shop and they'd put up, they'd show us what happened, because we were
Hmm.
in Desert Shield,
Okay.
and so I got to see a lot of the all the bombs drop, and
Gotcha.
there was one particular one that was really funny. It
Okay.
was a Maverick. I don't know if you know what a Maverick is, but anyway, it has a video camera on it, right? So he was showing how he goes, yeah, I was just cruising down. We're going after this one. He's like commenting on the video as it's going. He's like, yeah, there's one, and then here comes, it's going into the building. Then he pauses it. You see the guy smoking right there? You'll notice that when he's gonna look up and see the bomb, and he did. He was smoking. He looked up. Oh, and it boom, That was it.
That's crazy.
I was
That's crazy.
dying laughing. We're like, whoa, like all crazy in the shop.
That's crazy. You know,
But
getting happy over somebody death.
yeah, but there's no kind of camaraderie as there is in, being in a Navy shop.
That is true. That is true. You know what I'm
Lots
saying?
of
You do build a
dominoes,
different
lots of
type of
spades.
brotherhood, sisterhood in there. You really do. You know what I'm saying? Now I did 20 years in there.
Yeah, you
I
did.
retired. Matter of fact, 6 years to be exact. January this year made 6 years. Um, I don't have no regrets. I don't. Um, because everything I did, everything I didn't do, made me the person who I am today. That's why I asked you, are you sure about the regrets? You know
No,
what I'm saying?
as I said, as far as career wise, I should have stayed in.
Okay.
I
Understood.
still feel that way.
Right.
I could have been a great gunner, I think.
Mm, okay. Yeah, no, I don't regret nothing. I'm glad I did my 20. Even though I got out as the E6, you know what I'm saying? I had the chance to go E7, but my kids was like, Daddy, when you coming home? I was like, I am at home.
That would have
They
been a
said, no,
chief,
when you
right?
coming home from good.
Was that going to be a senior, like a chief?
Oh, my oldest?
No, no, you. I mean,
Yes,
the E7 is a chief, right?
that is correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. I had the opportunity to, but I forgave my package and put in my retirement package. You know what I'm saying? Only because my kids was like, it's time to come home. So I was like, all right, I ain't say less. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say I do regret um my oldest daughter because there's things that I'm doing with my youngest two that I wasn't able to do with my oldest. So I will say I regret that. However, I wouldn't necessarily pinpoint um the regret, more of a sacrifice, but it does trigger the regret a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because
I feel you, but from the outside in, I always saw that you guys had a really great relationship.
yes, yes, yes. Wonderful
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah. Matter of fact, she's doing good and she's in Colorado right now. She's in the Navy to be exact.
Yep.
Yeah, E5. That surprised me. I was not expecting her to grow.
She's an
I mean,
E5
go. Yes.
already.
Yes.
A second. Oh, wow. All right.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Petty
Yes.
officer
She
second
should be
class.
taking first here. If she not have already took it, should this to be at least her second time taking it. You know what I'm saying? So
Good
yeah,
for her.
she's doing well. Stationed in Colorado. Too much information right there. I might have to edit
What's her
that.
rate at least?
OS,
OS. Oh, that's right. That's right.
operational specialist. hmm So,
Oh, by
so
the
yeah,
way,
like I
everybody,
said,
OS means what job you got in the
correct.
Navy.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't regret much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
Um,
rate. I'm sorry, rate. That's an OS. What rate are you? That
I think in
means
the
what
Navy,
job?
in the Army, it's called a MOS.
MOS is in the
Yeah,
Army. Yeah, that's what my daughter
Army and the
Destiny's
Marines,
in.
I think.
She's a reservist. You know what she does?
hmm No,
She she's she does mortuary work.
wow,
Yeah.
and she like it.
Well, guess what? And she's also like she's a goth person. You know what goth is, right?
Um,
They dress up all
kind
in
of
black.
lost, but
They dress up all in black, and they really like a lot of death
okay.
stuff, like skeletons and stuff.
So I call them dark people.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And she so it kind of fits her.
Excuse me.
And then even her man, same thing. Does the
Yeah,
same thing in the Army. Yeah.
that's
And
crazy.
they both are goth people, so they dress up all the time.
Did
It's
you ever
funny.
imagine?
Huh?
Did you imagine
No,
growing up?
I didn't even. But it is what it is. She's always been creative, though. She's a great artist, really draws well, has a very great mind, keen.
Okay.
But it's funny that they both have that weird thing. I always look at their
Connection.
Facebook and I'm like, what is happening? They're like,
Hey,
makeup and all kinds of crazy stuff. Whatever.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
But hey,
Can't get mad
they
at them.
love each other. They found each other, and that's great. And he treats her children with great care.
And
Yeah, I'm
that's
a
the
sexy
part that I want to
grandfather.
hear. How many grandkids you got?
I got two daughters, two
Two.
granddaughters, Maya and Alice. And Alice is named
Okay.
after my mama.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I ain't got no grandkids. Ain't
Oh,
nobody around here calling me Pawpaw.
just wait.
No. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on my oldest. I don't think she gonna have none no time soon. She too busy trying to build a business. You know what I'm saying? Then if my other two come here with kids, then I fail as a father. Because they way young. You know what I'm saying? Now, but yeah. So, you know.
Let's see what else.
You look good, by the way, brother.
Oh, thank you.
Let's talk about your cancer. Let's
No,
talk about your
I feel
cancer.
like I'm fat now, though. I'm super big. I went
Okay.
to the doctor the other day, and I looked at my weight, and I'm like 240. I'm like, what happened? I had gained,
You,
but now I'm like on a
you
super
got
strict
healthy.
diet. But it also
You got
doesn't help that
healthy.
I'm still in recovery, still recovering from it.
That's
I
good.
had colon cancer. I was diagnosed in 2024. I had about 4 surgeries.
Mm,
Um, and my surgeons and my nurses, everybody, my doctors, I mean, I'm cancer free. I have no cancer whatsoever.
that's
All
good.
done.
Now, he's the reason why I'm going to get my colon and stuff checked.
Yes, you got to get that done. I
He
don't
is the
care,
reason. So,
especially
um,
nowadays because of the COVID
yes.
shots and all that bullshit that happened.
Hmm.
Um, Everybody, I don't care how old or young you are, you need to go get it done
That part.
because
That part.
all the doctors, all my nurses, and my surgeons all told me the same thing. They don't understand why there's so many colon cancer diagnoses at the moment.
Wow. For real?
Many, and younger and younger.
Ooh.
So, especially if you got the
Yeah.
shot, go get yourself checked out. I mean,
That part.
not
Yeah.
just so you.
I'm waiting on my date right now. I don't want to go in there. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready.
Well,
But
ask them to put you to sleep. It's
oh, I most
yeah,
definitely.
because awake doing that, no.
Most definitely.
I remember
Most
when
definitely. I'm not about to be awake nobody. This is a one-way street over here, brother.
I'll tell you, my first time going to see my surgeon, right? Um, and he had all the information already, the first colonoscopy, everything. But he goes, I got to get in there so I can see, I got to get some samples and check you out or whatever. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm thinking he's going to put me to sleep. Nope. Oh my
Ugh,
God, it was not fun.
ugh, ugh.
Get yourself to sleep. I didn't even get any of that. That what do they call that? Anal
Jill?
lubrication, like
Yeah.
numb it.
KY?
No, numbing it. There's this
Okay,
anal
numbing
numbing
cream.
thing. But nope.
Straight to
Oh
it.
my God, it was not fun. I was hurting.
Ooh,
Then this fool put 2 finger and then it just holds it down. And he's talking to his nurse like nothing's
what?
happening. I'm dying. Get your fingers out my ass. What's wrong with you? But he's like, nope. And he's just like talking to her, telling her to diagnose whatever he's feeling. And then he takes it out. Fine. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? Why?
Bro.
So go get checked.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But go
I'm
to
going. I'm going.
make sure they put you to sleep.
Absolutely. They're supposed to be sending me a little bag or something. They say I don't know. So
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know how
because
this
you have
works.
to empty yourself.
Yeah, I don't know how this works. So
Oh man, just wait.
I'm waiting on all this stuff to get in here so I can go out here and do what I got to do, just
Just
to make sure
wait.
that I'm good, clear. You know what I'm saying? Don't have to fight that.
Look, we're men though, because we can make fun of each other, man. It's gonna be explosive.
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Oh my
But
God. You talk about emptying. It's gonna empty everything out of you.
oh Jesus Christ.
No, because it has to be
Lord have
empty
mercy
and
on my
clean.
soul when I go through this process.
Your soul will come out your ass too. Believe me.
Have mercy on my soul.
It's gonna come out.
Oh man,
God,
that's
I had to
real.
do
That's
it.
real.
I had to do it like 3 times, man. Oh my
Mm,
God. It was not
3
fun.
of them.
Yeah. But I think the
Well,
liquid's gonna be are they gonna are you doing it by liquid or by
I have no
tap?
idea.
I
I
would
just called
recommend the
up there and
liquid.
told them.
I did the
Yeah, I
tablets.
called them and set
Yeah.
the appointment up. And they said, okay, cool. They're supposed to be sending me some a bag out here or something like that. And then I guess they want to test to see if any blood or something is in the stool or something. I don't know.
Oh, that
And
yeah,
then
that's just something else. But now I'm talking about when they're about ready to do it, the night before. It's the laxatives, man. They're gonna give you some stuff, man, that's gonna make you explode.
wow. Well, make sure I'm empty then.
Yeah, you will be.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
Anyway, that's
crazy.
disgusting. I'm sorry for that, guys. I apologize, but it's
Hey,
just
but check it out though. We have to get ourselves checked out.
you
That's the
got
whole
to.
purpose of the conversation.
Yeah, you
You know what I'm
you
saying?
got to
So we're
go.
not fighting behind, we fighting ahead of
I
time.
was at 4-stage cancer,
So
so if I
we got to
didn't get
talk
it,
about it, man. And I think that's the problem in the community of men. We don't talk about these things.
yeah, enough.
We don't.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And we should. I mean, women to do it. Girl, I had to go give me a mammogram today.
yep.
You-
But
Ain't
it's
too many
also
men out here.
but the same thing with women though. The women have a hard time too. Uh, uh, they know they need to get it done, but it's difficult for them to make the appointment. Same thing with us. I think
Yeah,
it's because we don't want to know. It's the anxiety of
I could see that.
what if I
I could
did
see that.
get it? What if I do
I
have
could
it?
see
Now
that.
what? You know.
Yeah.
But the sooner they catch stuff, the easier the
Process.
the process. Because
Yeah.
with me, they had to be very invasive. I lost my bladder.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
So
uh,
early bird catch the worm. That's what they
yeah,
say.
you just want to get it
That's what they
checked
say.
out.
So
I should have went when I was 45 because my mom had it when she was 72,
mm,
and I should have went when I was 45, but I didn't.
well, I just told y'all my age, so to let y'all know what I'm doing. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? No, but the reason why I'm going to get myself checked out so much because I lost my father 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And he had a diabetes, right? And for a long time, he fought it. He didn't want to do dialysis. He didn't want to do nothing. I mean, nothing. He just said, "Just let me go." We convinced him to do dialysis and gave him a little bit longer, but take him to the hospital or want to get checkups, anything like that. He was like, "No, if it's my time, it's my time." And I was just like, if you got the opportunity to heal yourself or extend it, why not give yourself the chance? You know what I'm saying? Don't go out without a fight.
Gives God
So
more time to do something with you.
that part, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody got a purpose.
Hmm.
And once you find that purpose, can't nothing stop you.
That is right. That
Can't
is
nothing
right.
stop you. Ambition. Ambition. Let's talk about it.
Ambition.
Why do people lack ambition, bro? Why?
Well, a lot of times it has to do with the way they grew up, whether or not you
I
know
agree to disagree, Q.
parents. Parents.
Okay.
My dad always put it in me to, but I was lucky. I had both parents, dad, mom,
I did too.
very uh, middle class. You know, I played baseball. I was always in little league. I was always busy, always doing something. Uh, I was a straight A student. Uh, I even took college in high school because I was bored. And then I graduated like a semester early. But
Okay.
all these things were only because of my parents. My parents really supported me, even though I, I had a lot of anger in me. I don't know where it came from, but I just
Hmm.
always was angry. But the ambition was always there to be a successful business person.
Okay.
That's what I always wanted to be.
So what you're saying is if you don't have people or something pushing you,
It could be.
you don't want to go get it.
No, it could be.
It
It
could be.
meaning
But what if you do have that person in your ear or that craft that's right there? Why you just can't push for it? Why fight it?
there's a I can't remember the philosopher. He's out of England. He's the one who came up with the term have and have nots.
Okay.
There are those people that have,
Okay.
regardless of economic structure, socialism, capitalism, monarchism, it doesn't matter. Uh, there's always going to be people that um, succeed. Always.
Okay.
There's somehow, some way. I mean, look at
They're
Elon
gonna
Musk.
find a way.
Elon Musk comes from South Africa, and he's the richest man in the world. This guy's going to be worth $1 trillion. He's going to be the first trillionaire. But what was it about him? He doesn't sleep. You know,
That's
he's
not
he's
good.
constantly going. He doesn't stop, but it's within him. And then you got the opposite. You got the homeless person on the street that doesn't have any ambition at all. And where does that come from? And why?
Yeah. I would say it has to. I I can't put everything on the parents because once you get to a certain point in your life, you gotta let your parents be your parents. You have your own life to live,
Some people can't let that go.
and that's my point. You can't always put your problems on your parents or your guardian. Let's be clear,
No, I agree with that.
right?
No, I agree with you.
So,
I think you may have misunderstood. I'm saying that in your development years, whatever's going on in that time frame is going
okay, I
to
see what you're saying.
it's going to push you one way, another way, or
Or
this
the
way
other.
or that way, but it's gonna have something to say.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
That's what I mean.
I agree with that. You know what I'm
Not that
saying?
it's
Because you
only
can't go to some communities and see that whatever their parents did, that now the older people are doing the same thing that the parents did, and keep going and going and going and going. It's a never ending cycle. So somebody got to break the cycle.
right.
Somebody has to break the cycle, and
But like I do agree with you that it does in some time in your life,
you have
individually
to.
yourself have to do something.
You have to. You
You
just
can't
have to,
you
bro.
can't go, well, my parents did this or my parents did that. No,
Bro,
you're a grown ass man.
I can say that right now. You know how easy it was to get football teams and basketball teams and businesses and stuff when our parents was growing up. Granted, the economy wasn't as big. However, what I mean by the economy, the money, you know what I'm saying, $100 now is probably like a, a penny then, but still, the opportunity was there, right? So I can't just sit back here and be like, man, I wish my mom and them did this and my mom and them did that. No. What about you? Grown man, grown woman. What do you want out of your life? Where do you see yourself in the next 5, 10, 3, 1 year? You know, sitting in the same hole, doing the same thing. Something has to change.
Well, this is where we get into that political thing of merit. All right, you're gonna what you put into yourself is what you're gonna get out.
Hmm.
So if you're out there trying the hardest, I mean, me getting back into the workforce, right?
Round of applause.
Yeah. But getting back into the workforce, I'm at the bottom again. That's okay because it only took me 6 months to become a manager somewhere where I was before, and I know I can do that again. So it's not like
Mindset.
it's mindset where you're at. Are you gonna? Can you do it? Can you not do it? What's going on? You know. But as I said, the patterns come from growing up.
Yeah. Because I do tell my kids, like, you can do whatever you put your mind to. You have to do it though. And if you do it and you don't like it, don't quit it. Finish it out and then go to something else. Because a lot of people like to quit. And I think that's the problem as well. You jump into something and be like, oh, this is not what I want, or this is not what I thought it would be. And then they quit.
And don't be
No,
afraid to fail,
that part,
because you will
that part
fail.
right there.
There's going to be many
Too
times.
many
I
of them.
can't tell you how
It's
many
too
times I
many of them.
fail.
It's too many of them.
But are you going to learn?
Without without success, well, with success comes failure. I'm sorry. With success comes failure
Yep.
because you're also growing through the process. Well, I went this way. I can't go this way next time. So I'm gonna go this way. It's
Well,
it,
that's
it, it, it kills me to see so much people with talent, so much people with creativity, so much people with just a lot to offer, and they choose not to put their best foot forward.
I agree with that.
I don't understand it. I don't.
Yep.
But they say you can lead a horse to the water.
Can't make them drink though.
That part.
And but in failure, learn from it. Learn from your mistakes.
Hmm. Instead of being scared.
Yeah, and even talk to people. Talk to other guys. We hold each other. Me and Tony, we talk about this all the time. We're God fearing men, and we do the
Hmm.
best we can to help out those that are around us, to try to give them the best advice we can. And so I know I care about, if somebody came to me and said, "Man, I messed this up." Well, I'm going to try to do what I can to give them some good advice.
Hmm.
Maybe help them interpret their own failure to become a success in it, if they want to continue. Um, and that's where community and family, I think, is very
Comes in.
important, and it helps a
Hmm.
lot.
A lot,
But
lot.
for those that don't have that, try to find some, try to find some good friends and stop being so isolationist, because
Yeah.
that's where those bad thoughts start coming up, because you have
Stop
nobody.
always leaning to your own understanding. That's in the Bible, ain't it?
Right. You don't get that. You don't have somebody talking to you about the good things about yourself,
Hmm.
because but also you don't have somebody talking to you about the bad things about yourself either.
And you got to be able to accept the criticism, though.
Yeah, that's the difficult part.
You got to accept. You
and
have to,
and we know
and
what
it's
that
hard.
means too. We know how that feels.
Yeah, it's hard. A lot of people don't want to accept looking in the mirror. A lot of people don't want to accept it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you have to look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And stop running from your past. Your past is what brings your future apart. You know what I'm saying? So stop running from it. Accept it. Embrace it.
Learn from it.
That part.
Um,
You know?
that
So
way you
I don't
can
know.
make better
Like I said
decisions.
again, I just don't understand why we lack ambition, why we lack drive. You know, I for instance, I was making nice little penny after retirement, right? And I lost it, and I had to come back, bro. I went from 38 an hour to 14.25. You talking about a low blow? You talking about what? You want me to do what? I was making double, almost triple this. And you want me to do what? So guess what? I had to do it. Started down there 14.25, $19. Now I'm all right. But still, gotta keep crawling. Gotta keep going. So if somebody call you and say, oh, I got a job for you at Walmart, take it. You just may never know where it may lead you. It's not your ending. And if it is, so what?
Make it the best ending
Be
you can.
happy in it.
Yeah, do what you can.
You know,
I was working
got
for
to,
a
bro.
I was working for a water company. All we did was filter water, made it soft, or we made it drinkable. That's it.
Live
and
with it.
and then I was only customer service. I was making $17 an hour.
Crazy.
Then 3 months, I was the administrative assistant, making $21 an hour. Then 3 months after that, I was the route manager over 26 other guys, making $36 an hour.
All this in a 9-month span.
Yep, that quick.
You just never know
But you just got to be ambitious about it and just
that
go
part.
for it. And just
Mm.
don't be late. Don't
Don't be
complain.
embarrassed.
Don't be late. Don't complain. Do your work. Be the best at it. It's not
Let's
hard
go.
because you got other people that are numbnuts around you, so it's easy to shine. Um, as long as you just do the job, they're going to be happy with you.
That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's
And then
it. You
show
know?
and just go for the jobs that open up. Go for them.
You
What's
just
the
never know.
worst they're going to say to you? No,
Not today.
not today. But you still got a job. And then just
Yeah.
go for it again. I went for the management 3 times until I got it.
Mm.
So just keep going. Just don't stop. And the ambition part is
People lack it, bro.
one thing
Lack
I
it.
did do was I always tried to find a good mentor,
Mm.
somebody that I could look up to and want to be like.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes inherently men do that, but sometimes they choose somebody wrong.
Mm.
You know, I look up to Tony. I think that Tony is a great example of someone that you can look up to, and he can just show you and really have a great advice for you. That's why we're doing this anyway, is so we can be,
Mm-hmm.
we can help out, each other and
Encourage you
everybody
to
else
others.
around us.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just a great guy. He's somebody that has failed, accomplished, grew out of, and learned in many different ways, and that's why we're doing this, to help other people. But
Mm-hmm.
I look up to Tony for that. I think he's a
The
great guy.
same thing to Mr. Qlicious Pauls. He said I was gonna call him Qlicious one time. It's over with. It'll never happen again.
It's my stage name. I play bass, by the way. I
You
play
know what I'm
bass
saying?
guitar.
Now he's a good musician. But yeah, it's the same thing about him. I met him about what, 12 years ago?
Long time.
Yeah, if not longer. However, you know, he was a business owner, like I was saying in the beginning, and he had his own computer business and stuff. And be honest with you, I walked into his shop just to buy a computer. Be honest. Now look at us, best of friends. That's crazy. So you can only imagine the things that I got from him. You can only imagine the things that not that he just did for me, but also my family. You know what I'm saying? And when I was going in and out to see and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's a good guy, a very good guy. And I'm
Appreciate
glad
it.
to be on this podcast with him. And I'm glad that we're going to make this happen. I'm also glad that he's cancer free because he scared us a year ago, but he's here today.
I'm here.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm fat and here.
Hey, you look good, brother. You look good, you know? So, yeah, man, you gotta find your good mentor. And again, you gotta accept criticism. You have to.
Hmm.
And that's the problem with a lot of people. That was including me. I'm pretty sure it's including him too as well.
Oh yeah.
Like I say, nobody want to look in the mirror, but you have to if you're trying to grow.
If you want to be a
And I
better
think
person,
everybody want to grow.
I agree.
So
Well, here we are at the hour
yeah,
mark. So we're going to be doing this like 3 times a week, right? We agreed on three
okay,
times a week, right?
we did.
All right. So this is our first one on Tuesday. I guess the second one will be when? You want to do it Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday. We'll say Thursday. Oh, we can't do it Thursday.
Okay, Friday.
No, yes, Thursday. Tomorrow I got a my son got a award ceremony.
All right, so Thursday.
Yes.
And then, what do you got going on Saturday?
Saturday, the kid's supposed to be taking me to hibachi for my birthday dinner.
All right.
So probably Sunday evening sometime.
All right, we'll do it Sunday.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, what? You got practice or something?
I don't know. I'm a busy man, bro.
That's what I'm saying. We got to figure it out. At least we know Tuesdays and Thursdays,
Yes, we
and
know
then
that for
we'll
certain.
figure out one day out of the weekend, and then
Yeah.
we'll figure out a time,
Mhm.
and
And
that
we
way.
live streaming, correct?
Well, we're gonna start live stream. We got to get the subscription, so
That's
we
right.
got to get on the phones and
That's
get
it.
people to subscribe to the channel.
That's it. That's it. So people
We need 50
like,
so we can go live
like, subscribe. I can't even say the word
and
and share.
hit that little bell.
Ding.
Yep.
Get all notifications.
All right, man. Well, it was a
All right.
pleasure, and
Always. Before we go though, I'm gonna read something.
oh yeah, here you go.
Uh,
Little reading from Tony,
yeah,
just so he can show you that he can read.
that part. Um, 2 Corinthians 12:9. My grace is all you need, for my power is the greatest when you are weak. Okay? My grace is all you need, for my power is the greatest when you are weak. Stop leaning to your own understanding. Go to God. Go to the people He put in your life. Get the inspiration, get the motivation, get the dedication, grab some ambition, grab some drive, and make this thing skyrocket. Okay?
That was a great reading,
Yeah.
and
Thank you.
kind of goes along with what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Lean on God, and guess what? He'll make everything else happen for you.
Man, you'd be surprised.
Yep.
You'd be surprised what He do for you.
He brought Tony into my life. We brought Jabbar into my life. We brought a bunch of people from the church into my life. I was the one who introduced you to Philadelphia Ministries, man. You're
Yeah.
more involved than I
Mm.
am. But no, the whole thing is just lean on God, and He'll make the doors open for you on every
Yes, He will.
single thing you can even imagine.
Yes, He will.
He'll make it right.
Yes, He will.
All right. On that note, everybody, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we're gonna be back on Thursday. I'm gonna upload this, so it'll be up in about maybe an hour or so. All right. All right, Tony.
Gentlemen allowed.
You have yourself a good night, and I'll talk to you later.
Out.